Juliette, and a few months ago I decided to start a YouTube channel. And I actually started filming things, and at the time of filming this video I have 3 videos that are about 80% edited. I still need to film the intros and the conclusion for and do the finishing touches, but I really don't feel like doing any of that. So I've been stuck in like a limbo where I've not been allowing myself to work on anything else until I finish them, but I still don't feel like finishing them. So I decided to get out of this rot and do another project that I will film and edit and do everything today and put it out to maybe like motivate myself to actually finish the others. So let's see if that works. I present you this horrible hoodie that's made of fleece, and it's got a little horrible logo here that I want to get rid of, and I will do like a skeleton made of embroidery that I will do with my sewing machine, which I haven't tried to do yet. But hopefully it's gonna be nice, because I get cold a lot and fleece is warm, but it's not very pretty. And maybe I can try to make it pretty. Alright, step 1, get rid of MP. That's it. Turn it around. Get the electric shaver, turn it on, and shave the back of the stitches. So far it's not working so good. Yeah, it's kind of coming off. Yeah. Then I removed all the little bits with pliers. I saw this technique of removing the logo on Reddit, and I must say it seemed much less tedious when they were explaining how to do it than when I actually did it. But hey, it worked in the end. The plan for this is to first draw the skeleton, then run it through the machine using a zigzag stitch with the first color, then do it all over again with the second and the third color. Okay, so these are definitely not working, so I'm gonna have to find some chalk, but I don't know where it is. I know I bought some recently, but it's a mess. Little backstory on this project. I basically got this jumper because I kept seeing this trend of people doing bleach with like autumn leaves, and I thought that was really cute, so I gathered lots of leaves and then I was on the quest to find a black jumper to do it on. So I went home and I did a little bleach test, and much to my surprise, it didn't work. Basically, you can't bleach fleece. It's a synthetic product and it doesn't work. And I know that. I've tried so many times to do it and it never works. And the part of my brain that knows this information just shuts down every time I see something made of bleach, and I'm like, oh my god, I could bleach it and I could do something really cute. So this is basically my plan B. I still want to do the bleach thing though, so I'll just have to wait till the charity shop gods give me a black jumper that's suitable. It's kind of hard to see in this light, but it looks okay. I think I'll just start a little bit more down than what I said, and I can get on to sewing. Okay, so now I am struggling to decide which colors I want to use. I know I want to use 3 different colors, and I'm pretty sure I want pink, but then do I want pink and blue and yellow? I'm not sure about that. Pink and blue and purple. Oh, I also have this nice orange. I think it might be this one actually, but I'm just gonna do some tests to see which one looks best. Decided for the blue, pink and purple because I don't know, I think it's just kind of cuter. It was really difficult to maneuver the fabric of the jumper whilst I was using the machine, and I considered reaping the seams to make it easier, but then I thought, why make my life easier when I could just be struggling for hours? I did have to cut the seams off the sleeves though, because otherwise it would just have been not possible at all to feed it through the machine. Hey, So whilst I was doing that, I had the idea of making some little patches, and I thought it would be fun to give people a chance to win some of them. So if you want to win a patch, please tell me in the comments your favorite bone-related story or bone fact, and then I will pick one, and then you can win a patch. One of the stories that I have regarding bones is one time I went on a walk with my husband once we were living in the Lake District, and I came across some bones, and I was really excited because I thought, wow, I could use them to make myself a crown. And I picked them all up, and I got home and I washed them, I boiled them, and then I cleaned them with some product, and then I just kind of forgot about them. I just let them to dry on the dish rack. And my little sister came to visit, and she asked me,
What are those?
and I said, oh, well, about them, blah, blah, blah. And she said,
Well, I don't think those are like animal bones. They look like human bones.
and I was a bit confused. So we had a little Google session, and it turned out they did look more like human bones than ship bones. And I started freaking out, and she was like,
It's probably like a murder and you just picked up the bones and like, now you're involved in a murder, whatever.
so I panicked, and then I took the bones back to where I found them, and I put them back. But then, now, you know, it's just like changing a normal murder into like a kind of Dharma vibe, because if somebody is actually killed and the police comes to look for them and they find the like super neat, clean bones, it's not such a great look, really. But, you know, it's too late now, and it's been a couple of years, so hopefully it's nothing, but who knows. So I'm having to redo the drawing, because when I was doing this, everything on the front disappeared because the chalk, you know, was a bit crap. So now I've got this very phallic shape, which is the sternum, and I will just like draw one piece at a time and then embroider and then come back, because I don't want everything to disappear again. Ta-da! The skeleton is back. We've got the cat seal of approval. Then I had some more fun with the machine. I finished the embroidery. I just need to sew the arms back, because at the moment they are a bit flippy and cold, which is not the point. Oh, I need to clean this mirror. Now to finish the sleeves. First you're going to put all the pins and sew a straight line. Then finally you're going to use a zigzag stitch to reinforce that. And your sleeves are done. Well, at least my sleeves are done. And repeat the process on the other side, because we have two arms. Time for the reveal. Alright, I guess we're done for today. Please come back next time.